So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Okay. A man in armour wearing dark clothes over the top scared you, got on a horse and rode to Apollonia. The cross that we're looking for is just up the road. There are actually two ways we can get there. Afternoon. The quickest seems to be from this direction. And we need to just ride a little beyond these trees here. Right, somewhere down there, I think. Yeah, we could have ridden up here, but I think this is probably the closer option. We're looking for a cross. I'm not seeing one. Okay. Yeah. Probably should put my helmet on, yeah? Just in case. There's definitely some sort of fence here. Where is this? Something over here?
What is it? What?
I've discovered a poacher's hideout. I don't think this is what we're looking for. I don't think this is what we're looking for, but you know what? It's, good to know. Also helps me get my bearings a tad. We'll probably end up coming back here at some point. But we're still looking for the cross. It's a stag. We are not here to poach. Right. I think we just need to keep going. It's going to be a little bit down. It's in the trees somewhere. Oh. Is that a wolf? There's a grave down there. Okay. Or...
The conciliatory cross.
Oh, no.
A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. But I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now.
Oh, somebody buried something here. Somebody buried... Yeah. Oh. We got another one in the grass. Yeah, we're... Oh, we got 3. We've actually got 3. Okay, you got that one? Oh, got this one. Is he... Wait, oh, God. That one's not got yet. Come on. Right. Do we have more? Where's the other one? Okay. Let's just butcher these. Whilst I remember... Oh, my God. You know, when we go back to town, remind me, Mart, to wash myself before speaking to everyone. Especially seeing as what I'm about to do is dig up a grave. I don't really want to be explaining why I'm digging up a grave whilst covered in blood. Where the hell is that other wolf? I've lost a dead wolf, but Okay, what is this? Is that another grave? Whoa. What? An old field crossbow. Not exactly worth much. Hunting piercing bolts. Well, you know what? Okay, this is an odd... Oh, it's a poacher's... It's a poacher's cache. But tell you what, it's not. It's not a dead wolf. Honestly? Wait, nope. Oh. Right, he was right next to his friend, and I looked absolutely everywhere except there. Okay, keep your eyes open for the other one. The one that ran off. Oh, I should probably sell some of this meat to the butcher. Okay, could you keep watch for me while I probably break several biblical laws right now?
Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda.
Nope. Crusaders of the Red Star Waffenrock. Okay. Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross? Have I discovered a secret order of knights guarding some biblical artifact? Is it the Holy Grail? Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross. Seneschal Ambrose's decree. Old letter about the order's commandery fire. And a crusader cloak.
He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
I just acknowledged that I'm a thief, didn't I? No, these are all clues. These are all clues. They're clues. They are clues. I'm going to keep saying that until I believe it. First thing to do is clean up. I'm a bit of a mess. Afternoon, soon to be evening. Yeah, let's clean up. And then I should head to the butcher's before it closes. Was it the butcher's I needed to... Somebody... I got the feeling I needed to speak to the butcher's, but then I don't think so. Alright, first thing to do... Why did I get the urge to speak to the butchers? Oh, I want to sell wolf meat. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that was what it was. You know what, I'll tell you more about it when I've got more details. What I need to do is actually... Oh, where you go? Oh, you want a drink? Okay, I can give you a second. I can give you a second. Yeah, you... I tell you what, we'll just sell the meat. You have yourself a bit of a drink. I will sell this meat, hopefully.
How's this?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Very
Right.
well, then. Pleasure doing business.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. So I'm also thinking... Do some laundry. Bailiff! You know what? You probably don't want to know...
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you
Why?
mean more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men, and that's about it.
That sounds
Oh, okay.
interesting. Thank you.
This sounds familiar, though. Have you not told me about that before? Where was this Nabokov thing? Because there's a pond there as well, where... Is that the pond, do you think? Okay. Yeah, I wanna summon the Leshy and see if he'll ride my back. I don't really think that's going to happen. But, you know. Okay, let's just wash all of this. And then I have to decide, am I going to head off to the graveyard and speak to Stanislav? Or do I want to continue to ask around town? I've got some books to read. I could spend the night here. Now that I'm all clean. Yeah, I feel like there's more people to speak to, though. I do feel like I've got more people to speak to. Also, I've got some books to read. Now, I don't just mean for fun. I mean, there are some clues in those books. But I just want to, just in case. Hi.
Do you know anything about the sighting of the devil?
God save us! Don't bother me with that.
Okay, right, no, fine.
Take care, sir.
David, thanks. You don't know anything about an apparition, do you? No, I didn't actually think so. But, you know, it was worth a try. I'm going to cook some of this wolf meat as well. In the meantime...
Look what I have for you.
It is... Okay, how much have I fed you today? A lot, apparently. I have the beef. I still feel funny about giving you wolf, although at some point I'm going to stop feeling funny about it, because I quite fancied some beef tonight. See, everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. I just wish they loved Pebbles. Although people have stopped saying horrible things about Pebbles recently, which is nice. I mean... I can't believe I'm saying, oh, isn't it nice that nobody's being horrible to my dog, but I guess that's where I am in the world. Hi. Hello, is there anybody here who... Gods... No, I don't think there's anyone new for me to talk to.
And with you.
God, Commander. Ooh.
Greetings. Do you need something?
To be honest with you, I've got a feeling you don't know anything about the hermit, so...
How's your shift?
No great shakes. The last little while, we've had our fair share of scoundrels. I thank God for every day without a fuck-up.
All right, fair... Oh. I'll tell you what, just while I've got your ear...
What's the situation with hunting game around Troskowitz?
I don't know why you're asking, but it's strictly forbidden, of course. Only the local lords can hunt game. But if you're interested in gossip, then aye. There's poachers running around the forests, and they're worse than wolves. But it's all them fucking nomads' fault. Since they came to the region, they brought nothing but shit. It started with stealing hens, then the odd sheep disappeared here and there. And it's up to me to solve it.
Why don't you drive... No, don't give him ideas.
We were recently attacked by robbers here by the pond. Do you know anything about them?
Aye, I heard about that, but I don't believe you one bit. No one survived that massacre. Them bastards murdered a young nobleman there with his entire company.
No, that's not...
Yeah, never mind.
I'd advise you to leave it be. We'll catch them soon enough.
No, you won't. I will. But fine.
What's the local Lord Serotto like?
How would I know? I've only seen him a couple of times. He spends most of his time in Prague at the Royal Court. And why are you interested in that, anyway?
I'm a stranger here, so I'm just curious.
Wow.
Don't get too curious, fella.
You were just Mr. Cheerful. You are, aren't you? All right, never mind. You know what? This asking people... Oh, sorry. This asking people thing...
How's it going?
I don't think it's a great idea. I think I should just read these books after I've cooked this meat. Can I just... Do you mind? I'll wait for you to finish, obviously. Well, absolutely nobody else wants to talk to me about this. At least nobody I've found. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down, I'm going to read that letter and some other things. and then probably spend the night here. Is there a bench I can sit alone without getting disturbed? I'm going to have my torch out, just so that nobody shouts at me while I'm doing this. Alright. So, first things, let's wet the whistle, and then Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross, Seneschal Ambrose's decree, and an old letter about the Order's commander. I'm going to start with Chronicles of the Knights of the Cross.
I'm happy to think about something normal for a change.
True.
Chronicle of
So
Crusaders.
about it?
The
There's
history.
going to be a dice tournament at the wedding.
It's like I'm invisible.
You know
We'll
what?
take home a gold badge.
That must cost a
I'm-
king's ransom.
Gonna need somewhere a little quieter to read these books. I'm wondering if I can find a nice seat outside the scribes. Can I... Do you mind if I sit down in here? I know it's late. I'm not up to no good. I just want to be well away from everyone. Yeah, sorry. Just a bit of an antisocial type when I'm reading. Try this again. The history of the rise and fall of the noble and honourable order of the Knights of the Cross. Thank God and Christ that he has been pleased to guide my hand and bless me in the unworthy thing which I have, perhaps only presumed to do out of insolent pride. I give attention to work where others cannot, to record what is not to be forgotten. Okay. Concordia res parva crescunt. Discordia res maxima dilabuntur? Okay. About the founding of the Knights of the Cross. There have always been many foreign religious orders in the Kingdom of Bohemia, but none of them have ever come from our roots. The blessed daughter of Premisil, Agnes of Bohemia, seeing the misery and suffering of her subjects, who plagued by sickness and wounds had nowhere to turn, founded in the year of 1233 at her nunnery the humble hospital. Brotherhood of St. Francis, by the grace of God, unity and devotion to helping their fellow man, the brothers soon achieved renown, so that after only 2 years the Brotherhood moved to the Church of St. Peter under the old town of Vyšehrad in Prague. Many clerics and priests now came with an interest in joining the order, which was not even a real order yet. In the year of our Lord 1237, through the intercession of the Blessed Agnes of Bohemia, Pope Gregory the IX himself took the Hospitallers under his protection so that no foreign power could harm them, and they would have to confess to him and to God alone. The bull Omnipotens Deus established the Brotherhood as the Knights of the Cross. About Judith's Bridge. Blessed Daniel, the 13th Bishop of Prague, had the intention of building a stone bridge where for centuries only deep fords and sandy paths led across the Vltava River. The bishop also won his king Vladislav II Premislida and his wife Judith when they were in Italy on a campaign against the Milanese in the summer of 1158 and took a great wealth there. The bishop also enlisted excellent Italian craftsmen to build Prague's oldest bridge, so that it was said to have been built in just 3 years, so that it was possible to cross between the old town on the east bank to the sub-castle of the old Prebislid king's seat on the west. Named Judith's Bridge, after the noble patroness of the building, it became the oldest in the Bohemian kingdom and the third stone bridge north of the Alps before the terrible flood in the year of the Lord 1342 destroyed it. About the founding of the hospital in the old town of Prague. In the year of the Lord 1252, under the second Grand Master Conrad, called Swabian, because he came from Swabia, the brothers moved to the foot of the Judith Bridge and founded a new large hospital there. In addition to caring for the wounded and sick, the order was given the privilege by the gracious King Wenceslas I to collect customs duties on the bridge for its repairs. The new hospital with the Church of the Holy Spirit soon became the main seat of the order, which flourished
What about my
greatly.
marriage vows? If the Lord saw us.
Excuse me. Reading here. Thank you. The main seat of the order, which flourished greatly in those blessed years thanks to the beneficence of the king and other Bohemian lords. They thought of their immortal souls by having other hospitals.
You should
built
come for a visit during the
in
day.
Oh, okay. Really? I'm not supposed to read here? Okay, sure. I'm just trying to read a book. Hi, everyone.
These men are already asleep at this hour.
You
Right.
better watch out for me. Got it?
I'm watching out for you. Can you just... Is the inn now empty? Has they kicked everyone out of the inn? Can I sit in the inn and read? Oh, God, no. Okay, there's got to be a place I can sit and finish this book. Can't believe I'm reading a book while leaning against a wall. Okay, where was I? Yada yada. Here we go. Duties for its repairs. Was it here? Care of beneficence. They thought of their immortal souls by having other hospitals built in their towns for the greater glory of God. About the death of Blessed Agnes and Premislid. Agnes of Premislid. After the severe winter in the year of the Lord 1282, under the administration of the fourth Grand Master, who was Otto of Saxony, died the venerable abbess, the most holy Agnes of the Premislid family, called Bohemian, who founded the Order of the Knights of the Cross and contributed most to its flourishing. This woman in her holy work never married, although many princes aspired to her, and on the contrary, she dedicated her life to God. Together with the other noble maidens, she founded the convent of the Poor Virgins of St. Clare and became its first abbess. Here she cared for the poor and sick, and as the daughter of the king, sought to right wrongs, always protecting the poor from the strong and powerful Kyrie Eleison. On the growth of the order, the Crusader order stood faithfully by the Premislid family for many years, and for this it received many benefits. But when King Wenceslas III was assassinated in Olomouc in the year of the Lord 1306, the country was in a terrible state of lawlessness for 5 years. Then the Order of the Cross fortified their commandery, but not their hearts. Many pilgrims continued to find relief from illness within the walls of the hospitals. Finally, the turmoil was ended by the coronation of the new King John of Luxembourg. The order did well in his service, but it was his son, Emperor Charles IV, who brought the order to its true growth. Thanks to him, the order acquired a wealth of learned foreign books, holy relics, and other mysteries. The order's commanderies abounded from Cheb to Vratislava in Silesia, and many villages, mills, ponds, and castles fell under the sovereign power of the Grand Master Frederick. On the fire of the order's commandery, the death of the blessed Emperor Charles IV in the year of the Lord 1378 ignited a spark in sinful hatred. Only a few hours after the death of the illustrious emperor, a red rooster engulfed the entire order's commandery in the old town of Prague. A red rooster? Oh, a fire. The flames quickly consumed the entire church, the hospital, and the order's library, containing thousands of precious manuscripts and holy relics. Many of the sick and the brothers who had thrown themselves into the fire for them were burned. The terrible loss was all the greater because the land books and records also disappeared. It doesn't say destroyed. It was very well contrived, for the new Pope, Urban VI, did not look kindly on rich monasteries and rebellious orders, and gave his bishops free rein to intrigue. Much of the Order's property was soon lost under strange circumstances. Old Grandmaster Frederick died 2 years later and could no longer look on at the misdeeds of his brothers. His successor was elected, Zdenek, who, however, more than concerned with the reformation of things, was on the contrary more concerned with intrigue and conspired with the Prague chapter against the Archbishop, so that truth and unity came to a great detriment. God, what dark times have come for our order. We have fallen prey to the whore of Babylon and have been poisoned by the poison from her breast. For by courtesy small things grow, but by discord even the greatest things crumble to dust. And are those pages with lines rubbed out? Interesting. What time is it? Oh, it's getting late. I've still got more things to read. Because that was the Chronicles. Old letter about the Order's commander. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Almshouse house and why. They want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. This hermit is a member of this order. Seneschal Ambrose decree. Okay. Nos hic sumus yada yada blah blah. Okay. Of the year of our Lord 1382, we make it known to all before God that Brother Ambrose of Prague has fulfilled his vows of order and mastery, and has attained considerable renown and skill in his work, as well as having attained due wisdom in his age. We hereby place in the hands of Brother Ambrose all Prague all the duties and dignity of the office of Seneschal of the Order, and swear allegiance to him before God. Our brother is further dispensed from the hospital service and is charged with the care of appointing honest correctors of the courts and confirming suitable preceptors of castles, hospitals and other residences of the Order. For his own use and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs... Who are you growling at? What? Stop growling! For his own use and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs of our elder brother Ambrose, is given 2 good riding horses, and 1 each for his knight and chaplain. He is also to have the service of 1 archer and 2 squires in armour, as well as 2 servants under saddle. So this guy was a fairly high-ranking member of that secret order, and he...
It's not safe here.
No, it's fine, it really is fine. It's I know, they don't know us, right? We need to get a few hours sleep. You guys gonna be okay here?
Good day.
Yeah. Things are definitely afoot. I also wanted to briefly look. Oh, everyone's gone now. Everyone has gone. I could sit here. Tell you what. Just gonna look at some of this stuff. I'm also going to have some more wine. Oh, I tell you what I should do before I look at this stuff while I remember. Speech! I've been waiting for this one. I have been waiting for this one. Battle cry. The valor and fury that war stirs in your heart can also transform into powerful words, striking at the enemy literally like a lion. If you use a battle cry during combat, you deal 10% more damage. The effect lasts for 20 seconds. Oh yeah. And ladies man, you honestly don't know how much about where you got this gift, he says, stumbling terribly. Maybe you picked it up from Lord Capon. What? Maybe women just have a thing for blacksmiths. Who knows? Either way, you have a decent amount of charm. When dealing with women, you gain +2 bonus on all skill checks and 15% discount on purchases and 25% discount on bathhouse services. As opposed to something like that. Yeah, no, hustler. No. Ladies' man. Definitely. Also, forget stealth. Now, Houndmaster. My common sense is saying heightened scent because could seek out enemies, but I just want dogs' best friend. You treat dogs with respect and love. They recognize that in you and repay you in kind. Strange dogs won't react to you by barking, just growling. This can come in handy, for example, if you're trespassing in someone's yard. I try not to do that, although I do it accidentally, and it might be nice if I don't get barked at. Also, I do remember a number of times when bandits had dogs or humans, so you know what? I'm going to justify it that way. I am wanting dog's best friend. Right, so I found the Crusaders of the Red Star Waffenrock. Okay. It's kind of boring, but all right. And what else did I get? There was... Where was it? The Crusader Cloak. Right, I can't wear this, which is a shame. I think I'd look dashing with a cloak. All right, well, at least I've got some idea who I'm dealing with now. Hopefully that will... How late is it? I mean, if I were to try and read something else, it's probably way too late. Yeah, all right. I can read one more thing. Wait, did I really buy 2 copies of Most Faithful Friend? I think I did. That was foolish. But this is how much I love my dog. Heel. The most important command a dog must know is the summoning call. No, it's not. It's good boy. It doesn't really matter if the god beast gets the name of Alec, Paw, or Padisha. The important thing is that he hears at them. Okay. Yeah. There we go. And now it is definitely time for some sleep. Yeah. Yeah, do that there. Not in my pile of hay. Morning, Mort.
Silly doggy.
Yes, he's a silly doggy. He's also probably a hungry doggy. I'm going to save them. You know what? Have some wolf. Yeah. Actually, I can get breakfast in there, assuming it's open. Oh, maybe I should wash. No, I'm still clean from yesterday. Too early. Am I hearing someone? Morning! I was just thinking I could... No. Right. Sure, I will have the cooked beef today. Yep. You know what? Fancy a cooked pear as well. Just, good start to the day. I do have a few things that I'd like to sell. We found some potions in a pile of stones when we were looking at that cross/grave. Do you think they're open yet? I don't think they're open. It's a little too early, isn't it? Oh, you never know. People are up and about. It's just the tavern that's closed because it's, too early for a drink. Actually, I'm out of alcohol. Hello.
Riscott.
Yeah, I did. I did buy 2 copies of Most Faithful Friend for some bizarre reason.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
Soon as I accidentally bought one, could I get like a bigger rebate? Probably not. Buyer beware and all that kind of thing.
Do you accept?
We're nearly there.
Yeah.
Just lower your price a bit more.
It was my own foolish fault. I get
see?
that.
I knew we'd make a deal.
Besides, I'm not...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Thank you. I'm not exactly low on funds anymore, so it's not that big of a deal. Right. We need to head out and find that... Oh, I've forgotten his name already. Stanislav. There was a V in it and an S. I was close. This is the graveyard. So we just keep following this road.
Quick!
And we keep looking for a house on the right-hand side. I think I've seen the roof. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's even a path here. That could be the man I'm looking for. Right. Good morning.
Good day.
Okay, so usually when I say this, people tell me to go away, but...
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Yeah, well, fire definitely, because we're going to be smelting. Want a swig of schnapps? Okay. Do you want to... No, I'm not going to... That's easy. I know how to deal with... I do! I totally know how to deal with evil spirits. I'm an expert at this.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course!
Okay.
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember that. You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell! It's clear you know
behind
your
me.
stuff. What did you want to know?
Yeah, get thee behind me, Satan. Okay, so the ghost.
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
Okay.
But the hermit helps people, though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Okay, let's keep pulling at this thread.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care.
Yeah. So the question is this hermit a black knight who has ditched his armour? Or is that...
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
Yeah. Or, you know, is this black knight with the suspicious armed men from the tavern? Now, before I go any further, I just... It was this one, wasn't... I can't... Oh. Ah, yes, no. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't like reading from up there. I get dizzy. I think we're heading in that direction. Yeah, almost certainly. Although I feel like we wandered to here. Oh. Oh. Actually, that is kind of where I need to go. But this feels like a really small path. Okay. Maybe we want to explore a little? I'm getting this odd urge to explore. Yeah. I've talked to all the villagers. Haven't I talked to the villagers? I mean, I know where the hermit is. I've got a feeling I know who he is. He just doesn't want to talk to me. But we know a dark knight rode off into this area. For some reason, I think it might be there. Right, I wanted to look at this. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Almshouse and why. They want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. I get a feeling this Black Knight is part of the Inquisition because, let's be honest, it does sound like that would be their colour, yeah? I feel like there should be another turning up ahead that's a little more horse friendly. Oh, did I just miss it? Did I? Thought I saw something ahead. Nope. Yeah. No, there are a lot of paths merging there, so yeah, I probably should have gone to the other. Hares! I know I should be focusing.
Sick!
Get him! Get him! Nice one! Didn't even have to switch to my bow. Okay. Oh. So, how much blood am I going to... All right. Yeah. I'm beginning to see the flaw in this. Where are you? Where are you? Mutt? Oh. No. I've got everything I need from it. I've got everything I need from it.
Take it.
Here you are. Have a... Yes. Yes. Fresh meat. Am I in... Oh, I don't look that bad. Let's have a... It was a hair. It's one little hair. If I make that much mess butchering it, I'm probably doing something wrong. Okay. If I've gone the wrong way, where would the wrong way be? Well, the only way it could be wrong is if I end up heading in that direction. And I get the feeling I'll sort of know. I don't think this is the wrong direction. Oh, no.
Go back.
No. You know what? My instincts are I've definitely taken the wrong turning.
Do I know you? You don't remember?
Okay. Okay. I don't want to get dragged off my horse.
What do you want?
What do I want?
For glory!
Oh, that was really stupidly painful.
Shut your stuff!
Oh, was that what that was? I don't know what that was. You know what?
For glory and carnage! Die!
Glory and carnage! Oh! Yes!
Mercy! Spare me!
Oh, okay. Just give me some. Okay.
I surrender. Let me go.
What, you're giving me everything? And you're getting out of here.
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything.
Right. Fuck carnage! Yes! No, we said we'd let...
I'm not getting myself killed!
I don't. I let people...
Jesus, fucking slaughter!
Did I hear him pee himself? Or was that you? There seems to be one left. Question. Are they going to be friendly? Or of the suspicious, armed, and in black persuasion?